and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Blazers offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time these two battled for the rack of ribs, Memphis didn't leave much on the bone. They devoured the Blazers.
Well, they destroyed them. They embarrassed them, and I think that's big motivation coming into today. When you have that whole year to sit on it and how bad it went, Jesse, it don't sit right. That rib's coming back up.
No, and UAB has had to watch that film over and over and over again this week. You know they're going to be motivated today.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And the Blazers are marching down the field. Jones to throw. Left side is Harper. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Klein. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Blazers! A great catch and run for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Memphis offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On third down, here's Brown. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their... Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air, it's Marshall. Left side is Hawkins. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Right side, it's Dixon. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Under pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Reels it in. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Brown. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on 1st. Oh, pressure's coming. He sacked this defense all over him. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top as we get a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Harper. Makes the tackle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Jones wants to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Dixon. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He's got enough. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, it didn't take this offense very long, man. They're an explosive play waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come from throwing the football. As you see, sometimes simple enough, turn around, hand it off, let your running back go do the work. That's an explosive play, just the 2nd play of the drive, and already they're in the red zone.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yards, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Here's Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Memphis. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. You know, sometimes rivalry trophies really have no connection to anything like the Little Brown Jug or the old brass spittoon. But a rack of ribs, 2 cities, proud of their barbecue heritage, rendezvous against Dreamland and Full Moon. I mean, it doesn't get better than a trophy like this.
No, there aren't many trophies out there that you actually want to eat. Is it dry rub if you're Memphis, or is it Alabama white sauce if you're UAB? Take your pick. That is one good-looking trophy.
I don't even know what any of that means. I literally don't. I don't eat ribs. I don't eat pork. But I do know that that's a big frickin' trophy. And one of these teams want to win it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pulls it in. It's Holmes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Right side, it's Holmes. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Right at the line. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job.
Sends it downfield. Snags it on the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Memphis. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Near the marker, it's Klein. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're all over him. He's going to take off. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Look out! They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Good time to take a shot here with this quarterback. Makes the catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Direct snap. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Jones to throw. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Keeps it, looking for room. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure to his right. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it! They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Georgia taking on the #1 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Georgia keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
These two first played in football in 1997, but the rivalry goes much farther back than that. Gene Bartow took Memphis to a Final Four in the early 70s, started the basketball program at UAB in the late 70s, and they became big rivals on the court.
Reese Davis, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the background of game day basketball and game day football. Nicely done with the stats, but huge rivalry game. They don't like each other. Apparently, Jesse, they do like their barbecue, though.
They do love their barbecue, and 1997 is not that long ago. I was playing.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. He breaks a tackle. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third and short like that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Snap it to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones to throw. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Tight end now in motion. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Looking for room at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this up.
All the way! Touchdown, Tigers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll send the back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Left side is Klein. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Blazers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, they drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He's changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to Jared Gibson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Out wide right, it's Sowell. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Fires to the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the...
He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That'll give him a little more breathing room push this winning streak to 5.
David, this guy's showing everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Jones to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Holmes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Hand it to the back. Here's a little room there. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical.